So hello everyone. Today I'm going to start with our video playlist, which is 10 years of this computer application ICSE board. So I will cover till 2015. So you may have seen my first video, but there's no problem. And all these question compilation credit goes to this website and Robin. So we'll start and section A will come in a single video and section B will be divided into parts as it has more questions and each requires some time. So, okay, so we'll start. So first of all, first thing is just listen and what I'm doing is here is not telling you what is the correct answer as let's say like you may see like correct answers are already marked, but why this is answer is true, why not other answer, that I'm going to tell you, and I may tell similar questions also. So for this package question, like character class methods are found in the package called. So character class method, so it's saying character class methods. So if this is a class, if these are methods, okay. So what are is uppercase or is lowercase, etc. So these methods are there. So where are these methods are? Inside, of course, inside character class. So this character class is also inside a, what do you may say, a file. That's correct. But what I'm saying is there must be a package. So our question is asking for this thing. Where are these things are located? So in option, character class methods are located in the package. So it's asking about package. So the name of the package is java.lang and java.lang is a default package. Java.lang is a default package. The name of package is PA correct or I'm writing okay. I can extra a default package and similar classes are there like I will show you. You are having here wrapper classes, all the wrapper classes, character, integer, double, and that system system class. Okay, now math class and one more class is string class. These are classes present in java.lang package. Okay, so I will add. one extra thing here, like if you open this is a basic Java program, and I think it's visible also. Okay. So what I will do is just start adding something and run it. There is no problem. Okay. I'm not adding anything like land UH is not run. Okay. Because java.lang is the default package, and to prevent writing it again and again, we have automatically imported it here because you can't see anything like import java.lang star import java.lang. This thing you are not seeing java.lang dot. It's my mistake. So it is a default package automatically imported. Like, yeah, this will more visible, I guess. So it's a default package automatically imported. And if we don't import it, suppose you are using scanner, so you need to write java.util.scanner s equals to java.util.scanner and java.lang.system.in. So this will be the actual location of the scanner class like java.util.scanner, and it will run. But to prevent us from writing it again and again, we will import it in one place and now just remove it as we usually write, and it will work. And if you just kept writing it here, then it will also work. That's not a problem. But mostly we prefer that usual way, and I've tell you like what is package and where it is stored. Okay. So this is java.lang package. We have similar package java.util where we are having scanner class which we mostly use, and then one more class uh, or interface, you can say connection, but on class 10th level we are not using it. And there is one more package java.io which is in the option. So I'm telling you, it contain a control class. What happened is similar type, similar functionalities classes were arranged in a package. So lang is the package name and its full name is java.lang, java.util utility, and java.io input output. Lang is language, means that basic package which is required for Java language. So that option is java.lang, not IO, not util, not AWT. Okay. Then this question. So for this question, you need to know about ranges like capital A, capital Z, small z. So if you know, then that's good. If not, I'm telling you, like the psi value is what you need to remember it. There is nothing to explain in it. It's from 97 to 122. Or if you just remember for capital A to capital Z, then just adding a space, this space value will give you that small letter, or subtraction will give you capital letter. That's something. And this is something which this question is also asking. So it's asking what is the value that will be outputted. So whenever you see character plus integer, so out is always will what? Output should always be. So if we are using here character plus 32, so it will automatically convert it to integer only. And so Z value is 90. So 90 plus 32. So it will give you 2 and 12, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. You can test this also, like pasting it here and just running what it's saying. Okay. So you open C22 and let's test that space thing. Just see what happened. Nothing happened. Okay. So 32 is the value of space, and if you try to print that value like this, so you can see there is a space here. How you can see that there is a space, I will show you. You can see. Okay, so now it is adding it. So yeah, that's enough for this question. I'm trying to show you something else, but that will only confuse you. So this thing Z plus 32 means character plus integer. So it was always an integer. Okay. Now this question. So it's asking double type array in bytes. Sure. So what we can do in this type of question. So first we see double. Okay. So we what we know about double, it is stored real time or not real time, floating point number or number with dot or decimals. And we know its size also. Size is in bytes, size in bytes is 8 bytes. Okay. And X is a variable and this is an array. Array means group of similar types of element. Okay. So can we do anything about this? So yeah, just write number of element into data type of array variable. What I'm saying is Number of element means one, two, three, four, and multiply by data type, that is 8. Answer is 32. So if you just know 8, you can just multiply 8 1 hour, 8 2 hour, 8 3 hour, 8 4 hour, or 8 1 z 2 z 3 z 4 z. So that will give you the answer. You can say it's some formula or okay. Now this question output of this is, so what the thing is, questions were time consuming if you don't know how to solve. Otherwise, I think it's a 2 hour question paper. Yeah. So you need to spend, I guess, 1 hour, 30 minutes in programming and 30 minutes here only. Maybe 1 hour, 20 minutes, I guess, because this section will take time, but it is boring. So in board mass, so here we can apply board mass like simple math, like in our simple math, what we apply in our simple mathematics. So in simple mathematics, what happens when we have too many operator in our expression? So what we will do is follow board mass. Here board mass is little bit you say modified. Like here what happened is delete and multiplication have same priority, and solve solve left to right, and at the same for subtraction. Like what to solve first is a priority, and these were having same priority. When I say these, so I'm talking about these operators. Okay, so these were solved from left to right. So here is a different thing is what we are having here is 42 divided by and modulo operator. So difference between these operator are, it will give you a quotient like our normal divide, and this will give you a remainder. And one thing more, if if A is less than B, then answer is A. This is something which may help you in further, but here it's a simple question. So these both are divide. So divide will solve from left to right, and this will also we can include here. And now just we need to solve this. So follow this bracket technique. No need, just add bracket like 42. What we are solving first will be in bracket. That will uh, that will give you a clarity and will remove any unnecessary error. So we can just divide it. So 6 5 are 32, 6 is 30, 6 7 is 42, and 2 So I can show you the division, but I don't think it's required. But 2, 3, 6, and remainder is 1. So we don't write 3, we write 1 because it's an modulo operator. Okay, so as it's an modulo operator, we just write here the remainder, that is 1, and that should be the answer. Okay, I hope I'm clear. So now for this question, I need to tell you about a 2D matrix. 2D matrix or two-dimensional array, not a 2D matrix, it's a matrix. So it's a two-dimensional array which can be easily understood when we draw a 2D, when we draw a matrix. Okay, I don't know why I'm got confused by that word. So two-dimensional array were mostly teach by drawing 2D matrix, two by drawing matrix. Okay, I should not say it, and that will be a good thing. Okay, so the color of this, yeah. I will tell you like why I'm drawing this color here. But first of all, first thing you need to do is just write number here like this. Okay, you just write numbers for rows and column like 0 column 1 column 2 column 0 column 1 column 2 column. So it is the representation of an array. So that's why we are writing it 0 here. And now just we need to write 0, 0, 0 will be 0, 0, 0, 1 will be 0, 1, 0, 2 will be 0, 2. Okay. Here's 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 0, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay. So now you must have understand why I have colored these with different, because these numbers were same. Okay. And it's an 2D matrix. 2D matrix or two-dimensional array represented in a matrix. So I'm just writing number here also 0, 1, 0, 1, 2. And what it's asking? It's asking for barcode scanner. Okay, so barcode scanner is this, and this column comes in 1 and 1. Okay, this 1 and 1. I will clear this on screen one. Okay, so answer is 1, 1. I hope I'm clear. Then which of the following is user-defined data type? So it will just give a minute. So I'm giving some time in explanation. Otherwise, some questions will solve in a second or so, and some question required your time, then give time there. But I need to explain each and every question. That's why I'm here and you are here. Okay. So User defined data type. User defined data type means it's not int, it's not double, it's not float, it's not what char, it's not boolean. The easiest way, like int is of 4, double is of 8, float is of 4, char is of 2, boolean is of 1. Okay, so you know the sizes of these, but you don't know the size of array, you don't know the size of class. Okay, here you know the size of number 2 double, that is 8 byte. You know the size of number 4, that is 1 byte, but you don't know the size of array or class. So those were user defined. Okay, that system is not defined the uh, system has not defined the size of these. User will, according to his needs, will define the size. So that's why these were user defined. Okay. Now select an infinite loop. Okay. So for loop, first we understand what is loop. So you know that in programming and we need to perform our task again and again, then we require loop. Okay. Or definition would be set of instructions executed, repeatedly until the given condition is true. Okay, so if you write it, you have seen this loop so many times, you are going to class, otherwise, you're seeing first time, that's not a problem. So this syntax is for loop, and the official syntax of it, like initialize, INITL, initialization, deletion, and updation. Okay. Now you can see it's the initialization, condition, and updation. So initialization means initializing the value, condition means checking the value. So I will explain you the flow, like suppose n is 5. Okay. So system dot out, I will not getting it complete. You are printing I. Okay. So how it will run, that's I'm going to explain. So first of all, I value is 0 as we have right. Then what happened? Then it will check for I is less than n, that is 5. So i's value is 0 and it is less than 5, so it's true. So it will execute the statement. statement. Okay, that is value of I, that is 0. Now what happened? It will, now what happened? Okay, it will update, that is I plus plus. So now I value will become 0 plus 1, that is 1. Now I is checked, like I is less than n, that is 5. Now I value is 1, so 1 is less than 5, that is 2. If it is true, then a statement. Okay. Again, after statement, what happened? Update happened. Okay. So update is done, and I value is 2. Now again, what happened? I will check, and I value is 2. 2 is less than 5, that is 2. And for 2 isn't true, if true, then statement 2. So this thing will happen, and we got 4. Okay. The statement will be 4, and then I plus plus, that is I value will become 5, and we will check like 5 is less than n. If yes, then again continue, but that is not yes, so loop will exit. So what you can see is what I am trying to explain here. First, we initialize. Initialization is done only one time. Then we will check. We are checking and executing the statement if it's true. Otherwise, we will exit. Okay. Initializing, checking, executing. So when we are here, and we will not go below because a looping statement, so it will update, especially a for loop will update. Okay. It will update, and now updated value will be checked, not this value. Okay. I value 1 will be checked again. If it's true, if it's true, then execute the statement and then update. The loop will be update, check condition, print, update, check condition, print, update, check condition, print. So that will happen again and again. Update, check condition, and print. Okay. So I will again tell you, we initialize first, check the condition, print, update, check condition, print, update, check condition, print, update, check condition, print. If you write it like this, then you will able to understand it. There is no other way. Okay. So now we will check the question, select an infinite loop. So infinite loop is a loop where each where condition is never false. Okay. So never false means after updation, this condition is never false. Like we are having one will updated two, then three, then four, then five, then six. And a time happened when I value is 10 and it will exit from the control. So it is not an infinite loop. Now here we check I value is 2. Okay, I value is 2. Then 2 is not equal to 0. Okay, again, then it will update. So 2 minus 3 will be minus 1. So minus 1 will not equal to 0. No problem. Then minus 1 and minus 3 will be minus 4. It is also not equal to 0. And so on. It will never come to 0. Okay. I will explain this also if you don't know, like I minus equals to 3 is same as I equals to I minus 3. This thing, this. Okay. So here our condition will never match and loop will keep on executing. Okay. So because in our definition also until the given condition is true and that condition is always true. And this thing is not executing a single time, no problem. This one I value kept on decreasing, but first time only, like I value is 1, I value greater than equals to 1, that is 1 equals to 1, that is true. Other time I value is 0 and 0 is not greater than 1, so it's false and it's exited from the loop. So these two are also exited from loop, only the number 2 is correct. And if you don't know how to check this condition, I can also tell you that. So here first we shall check this greater than condition. If that's false, then we will check the equal to condition. Okay. This will be divided into two parts. The output of math.maths. Okay. For this, for simplicity, just draw a number line. So 0 will be here, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. I will just shift this line. Or what I can do is put it in a frame, continuous, and shift this frame like this. And Let's increase this line. So 6 and 7. So max is something here and min is something here. Now it become a little bit easy. So first of all, we will extract the value. So mat dot min minus 5 comma 4. So minus 5 comma 4. So minus 5 is this and minus 4 is this. So minimum side is minus 5. So we will write minus 5 here. Okay. Now in minus 7 and minus 5, which one is at max side? Max side will be minus 5. So answer will be minus 5. Okay. Then it's asking which of the following is true for the given object creation statement. Object creation statement, what it is. Object creation statement, simple is class, object name equals to new, object name equals to new, class. Okay, this is for object creation statement. Okay, so what it's asking is true. इसके बारे में what is true about this statement? Okay, I'm trying to explain in Hindi. That's not no need for that. So game is an object of cricket class, new keyword creates and game object. Game is a class, cricket is an object. Yeah, that's thing. Game is an object. No, new keyword creates object game. New keyword creates object. It's true, but not game. It creates a cricket object. Game is class and cricket is an object. That is true. Game and create no game is a class, cricket is an object. So this is the only answer. Post office example for access specifier. So there are three kinds of access specifiers: public, private, protected. So just see them as a places. You can see them as a places in program where you can access or you cannot access. Okay. So public place are the places where everyone without permission can enter. Okay. So this question is asking this thing only, like what are public places? So everyone without permission can enter. Okay. So post office is a public place. I can explain these also, but that's not needed here. Ex- Assertion. Okay. In which case, break statement avoid fall proof. That's a true condition, true statement. And the reason behind is break statement help to execute only one case at a time. Yeah. So then both A and true and correct. Yeah. That's a physical education teacher asks student to do a okay. You need to do a side stretch for 10 times. So 10 times mean 10 time work. So you can see in the definition of do in programming, when we need to perform a task again and again, we require loops. Okay. So what are the type of loop? We are having for loop, while loop, while loop. Okay. So side stretch 10 times which programming construct we can use. So programming construct are blocks with which we can write program like if else switch for or loop in general. These are mostly used and switch case you can say switch case. Okay. The index of switch for last element of an array. So arrays like those 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and I will just decrease its size. What question is asking? Yeah. What question is asking? I will tell you. If my diagram got right, just give me a second. I will, or I will just draw it. No problem. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the question is asking how to get this by using a subscript array operator means what to write here to get this. Okay, what to write here to get this. So it's asking about this 12. So to get 12 in an array, what we need. So we have a variable called length. Length will give us the actual length of the array. That is, well, how many elements? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The length will give us the actual length. That is 9. What we want is 8. So can we get it? Yes, if we just subtract by 1. So 9 minus 1, that is 8. Okay. So if we write this length minus 1, so that should give us the last element. Okay. So subscript, I have must have tell you what is subscript is. Subscript is this denote an array variable, and we don't write this here because for arrays length is a variable, not a function. For string there is a function. These two are different things. This will not even work. This is only what will work. A clock in real life temple nested loop. Yeah. So it's saying yeah, this clock is a real life example of nested loop. So reason is the hour hand moved through 12 position while the minute hand moved through 60 position, which are mm, we need to draw it. Okay, just drawing will do the thing. So we have a hour hand and we are having a minute hand. So question is saying hour and move 12 position. Means this small one will move 12 times while minute hand moves 60 position within an hour. So for 12 times it will move 60 and for in an hour it will move a 60 times. In second hour it will move 60 times. Here it means this big one and this is a small one hour and this one is minute. Okay. So can we write it in a loop? We'll try like for I equals to 1, I less than equals to 12, I plus plus. For I equals to 1, I less than 60, I plus plus. Some mistake, we cannot write that same variable again in a block. So yeah, if we write it like this, so I will run 12 times and in each time J will run 60 times and this will do the thing. So both true and yeah. Okay. Which of the following method will cause compile time error due to incorrect overloading? So the following method pairs will cause compile time error due to incorrect method overloading. So conditions for method overloading, what are those? Method overloading. So in simple terms, if you write void area for circle, void area for triangle, void area for rectangle. So if we define a function with same name, but for circle we need this, for rectangle we need this, for area of for triangle we need this, and for rectangle we need this. So here, which one is incorrect? So as you can see in simple terms also, like we can clearly identify like this is different, but these two are similar. Like these two function will take two parameter and variable name is different. Otherwise, these will take two parameter. And if I am writing it here, like I am calling, suppose the class name is calculation. Okay, calculations equals to new calculation, or what's the class name is? Yeah. So cal dot area, and suppose we need to call that second number. So we will write this, and for third number, we will write this. But what happened is compiler got confused. Like for this three and three, should we call this or we call this? For four and five, we should call this or this. So to prevent from that, what we can do is change the type. Like you can write double here and pass three. So then it will work. Otherwise, it will give you error. So similar thing it's asking, like which one will give you an error. Okay. So here what happened is you can see void test two parameter, void test two parameter with different data type. So the condition for method overloading are same name, different parameters. Here different parameters mean number of parameters, and second thing is it may be same number of parameters but different types. Okay, different number of parameter, different number of parameter means one, two, or here means one will be of double or one will be of integer. So it's a valid method overloading. So you can see their number is same, but different data types are there. So this one will be correct. This one will also be correct because same number of parameters but different data type. Here, same number of parameter means two different data type. That will also be work. And here one will be reduced. That will also work. But what happened is this will work. But if we write in test, so now what happened is this will not overload it because here we are getting two methods with same name. It will not overload. It is two different function with same name as it's not allowed in Java. If we write public static void test and do not write anything in this and public static void test So you can see the error. Like it's already defined. But if we write this in J comma, so here you are noticing one thing, like why this int and void is different, then also it's saying same. It's saying same because there is one thing called function signature. So what a function signature is, function signature will uniquely identify the method. So it will do it by name and what the condition I have tell parameter. And parameter will be differently uniquely by a different number parameter or this thing. But here return type is not included. That's why this and this or this will be same as we are writing will comment it as we are writing in A and in J. Okay. I hope I made it clear. Now next question 16, which of the following will convert? For conversion in Java, we need to use wrapper classes. Wrapper classes is nothing, just data type classes to wrap data type into data type and provide extra functionality like character for char, integer for int, and double for double or float will have float, but double will have double DMU, DLE. Okay, so we need to convert a string to double. So here we need to use parse double and pass our string here and it will convert it. So the full syntax is wrapper class dot and there is one more method double dot value of these both can convert your string to wrapper class. You can just change double to integer, then it will be converted to integer, and so on. The difference between these two are pass double will have a string only, but here you can pass character also. Character, integer, I guess. Searching for that. Okay, you may have to know. So you can pass more thing here, but for this question you can use both. So here we are having only parse double. In camel case means camel case you know. If you don't know, so you can see like this, a bump, and this. So this bump is camel case, and here you don't see a bump. So method will be written in camel case. Methods are written in camel. Yes, it will be equal to ignore case. So you can see equals, ignore case. Each form is a capital letter. So this one is true. Consider the program segment. Okay, we need to find output. Yeah, and what it will display. So on first time, I have made a mistake. Like you need to see this here, and because of that, this, 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 these things are different. So it will just print zero, and it will not change the line and print zero because I is initialized, p is initialized with zero. Then this thing will run and nothing happens because it is a self-closing statement, or you can say it's terminated. So this will not be included there, and zero zero will be the output. You can check it also. It's a good portion. This portion will detect the marks. Attention is not given as the statement will as good as it's not written. Okay. System about the printer and yeah. Okay, so this question is asking about escape sequence. So what are escape sequences? Suppose you need to print a double quote or a single quote. So for that you need to use a backward slash and then this. So you can print it. Like here only if I refresh it and I need to print a double quote here and just run it. You can see there are two double quotes. And if I add a space here, you can see a space here also. Okay. So what asking like what will happen? So just remove these backward slash and I'm sorry, in front of you. Now what is the output of the following? So compared to for that string one dot compared to string two. There is not a space here. I'm just writing it for clarity. And here you can also see a bump. I will show you a bump. Like method start, next letter is capital. Method start, next letter is capital. Okay. So what you can write is if string one is greater than string two, then answer should be positive. If string one is smaller than string two, then answer will be negative. And if string 1 will be equal to string 2, then answer is 0. Okay. So one thing is like compared to function, we'll compare graphical, lexicographically or lexicographical manner. There is a difficult pronunciation word. Yeah, lexicographically. So lexicographically means suppose I write 10 Gaurav and Gaurav. Okay. So with bare eyes, you can see like these two are equal string, but lexicographically what it will do is it will take G, have its ASCII value. Suppose that ASCII value is 1. Suppose, okay? And again, the different string, this one G, it also values 1. So these two are same. So it will do nothing. Okay. It will take A, so its value is 97. So it will take A from here. Its value is 97. So this time is value is 0 only. Okay. And if we change letter for simplicity, just write C here. So what will happen? I will write B here. Okay, because I will want to compare that is V from C because I don't know the value, a sky value. But this can also make you understand like 97 and 98 and 99. So the difference is compared to will give that subtraction. 97 minus 97 is 53. So this 2 will be a positive, negative, or 0. This thing you need to check like how you are comparing. You have written string how, okay? So I will show you this in a minute. And just write your sample code like Gaurav dot compared to Gaurav. These are two string, okay? So Gaurav compared to Gaurav. And if I just copy paste it, and in our example, what I have written, C, okay? C is here. So I will run. Answer is -2, okay? And this answer is 0. If I just change, like, write C here and A here, now what will happen? Answer is 2. So what happened is C is greater than A, so that's why answer is positive. So you need to just see the side, okay, on which side you are writing. So if greater string is this side, so positive, greater string is this side, greater string is this side, so answer is positive. Greater character is this side, so answer is negative. So here you can see R and L, okay. So greater string is this side. So answer will be positive. Uh, if you like, you can see this also, like invoking string. Okay, so that is not time simple English. I thought that when in simple English. Okay, this one. So you can see like A and B. Okay, so here is A and here is B. Here is B and here is A. So B is greater, so answer is positive. For here B and A. So A is smaller and B is greater, so answer is negative. You just need to check this. If this is bigger means number. Number means a sky code. A sky code means that 97, 98, 99. So here 97 and 98. So here 97 is greater than 98. No, so answer is minus. Okay. If or 1, 2, 3 means how many character? Okay. So in this case, if I use an on-screen pen or drawing. Okay. So if I write L M N O P Q R and I just start counting like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So from L to R there is 6 character. So answer will be either this or this. Okay. So as R is written here and L is written here. Okay. So greater string is written this side. So answer is positive. If we swap those, so answer will be -6. Okay. You can check by writing or just believe in that. Okay. So I've taken more time, but I need to understand. I need to make you understand. Otherwise, questions were simple if you know the answer. Okay. So in this, I'm seeing a return statement. So we know that return is last statement. So order will be this thing in last. Okay. So if we just check the option, so two should be in last. So two is in last in only this option, but and this is also correct. We will check one more thing is to use K, we need to first initialize it. So 3 will be first. So 3 will be first. There are two options. Then there's 3142, 3142 service in front of me. Now write a Java expression to find the square root of P and square root of Q using method of product of. We need to check like here there is a thing called product. Okay, product, then square root. So you see product and square root. Okay, write an output of following string. So this will check your string methods, how well you know string methods. So I will just copy paste this. And there's one more question that is asked like which method of string class is overloaded? So that's this method only. We return 4 here. So it will extract that string from 3 to 3 only. Okay. We return 5 here. So it will extract the string from 4 only. So you need till 6 till 5. So you need to write 6. So it will extract till 5 from 3 to 5. Okay. Now, if I am saying concat here, concat is just addition. So that's nothing. We need to just write it, I guess, like talent. I'm taking my time. You can also write it. But if you do a lot practice, then it will not take much time as you only have 40 minutes to do this. And there will be examination pressure also. It's saying x dot substring 3. So from there to end, from here to the end. Yeah. And y dot substring of 3 from here to end and just add them. So I will write E and T and from here R I X. So we need to write answer in this. So yeah, here it's saying that create an object of class robot. So I have told you the syntax. You just need to write like class, object name, and okay. So robot Cipra new. I think it's taken from the movie. And three double parameter. So need to parameter and argument. You need to know. Or I think there is no need. Just parameter is what we are writing here. Okay. We can have any value here. 1.0, 2.0, 3.0 will also work, but it's so good to write some random number here also. Convert this loop into an exit control loop. One output question, two string question, one more output question, and then that's over. So in exit control loop, what are these? I will tell you if you are writing as brief statement, this. And if the condition is here, then that's a control loop. And if this condition comes here, then that will become exit control loop. Okay. So good example is while, condition, statement, updation, mm, you do, statement, updation, condition. Okay. So here condition is at top only, here condition at the end only. Now we need to convert for to do while. We just need to follow the syntax and it will be a easy thing to do. Okay. So just things were written in different places, like initialization is done somewhere here, condition is here, updation is here, and statement is here. So we'll copy the list is this much only, and L is staying means in the outside of the loop. It's change the color, and initialization is initialization is this only. Condition is this, and updation is this. So when I'm writing that, so I have written a mistake. Okay, means I forgot to write, not a mistake. So just write it like initialization equals to 10. I have not copied this int A or B, but we'll just write here only. I think that's not visible. No, yeah, this is visible. And when B equals to 1, then we'll write do statement. So statement is what's inside, and B plus plus. And there is also one more thing, A subtracted equals to 2. That updation thing come here, and this condition will come here. Okay. So this condition is here, this updation is here, these statements are here, initialization is done here. I think this one answer. And that is outside of the loop, so that's written same as it is. Here, if you miss anything like this or semicolon, so marks will be deducted. Output of the program, I will tell you here only. Like when we write object creation statement. Constructor got called at the time of object creation, and similar constructor will got called like for this, this one will be called, and for two parameter will be called. So for this one, A, this means R for R, A and B value this, and for B, P, A and B for value will be 4 and 5. For P, A and B value will be 4 and 5. As for this one will be called, not that one. And rest is just a multiplication. Okay, for this one is called. And if you are writing it on a paper, just keep in mind that not if you write like A equals to 10 and then B equals to 15, that's only valid for R. Okay, then this will be called, you need to write an other box. Here you write A equals to 4 and B equals to 5. That is for P. Okay. Now when you print R dot anything, so use this value, and when you use P dot anything, use these values. Like P dot print, now multiply this. R dot print, now multiply that. Okay. I hope I made you clear about what I'm saying. Name one string method which is in positive integer only, as compared to will have negative also. You can see where I have written compared to. I have shown you like, yeah, positive, negative, give you, okay. What we can write is not here. What will give you? So we can give positive, negative, zero. But length will always a positive thing. Okay. Single character will be caret. John has asked to write Java calculator code. Code is this. Okay. This code will check your presence of mind also, and you got pressurized in the exam because here the value of area means the name and the fun parameter function name is same. But you need to keep in mind like constructor won't have return type. So just you need to make it error free. So just change the area function name and that will be good. Okay. You need to specify the error. So on the compilation only it will give you error. Okay. There are two types of error. Compile time and runtime. So runtime will happen on the time when you run the program, not at the compile. So suppose you are giving the value that time, like I will show you compile time and runtime. If I miss a semicolon. So it's a compile time error, compilation failed, okay? And we are taking input. So I will just quickly write the program. Okay, like what we can write in day or yeah, you can see here also if I just write, okay, and if I just run. So it's expecting an integer. But if we write a program is exited, okay, so this error is runtime or divide by zero is also a runtime error. Okay. So zero value is this, and fifth value is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 12 plus 2 is 14. Subscript of largest element, so that's will be a of 0, that is 0. Okay. So if we write a of 0, then the largest element will come. It is asking what is the index of largest element. So index is 0 only. And initialize a 6 odd number 3 cross 2 array. So 3 cross 2 array is will look something like this. That's not a good looking array, but it's a 3 cross 2 array. Okay. So odd number will start from 1, then 3, then 5, then 7, then 9, then 11. Okay. So in Java statement, okay. So in array, must have seen it here also, but to write it, we need this is a big box, and then it will have 3 more boxes. See, and each will have element. So with help of the diagram, things will become easier. So just draw the diagram and write it. So as it's a two-dimensional array, so you need to write it like this. Okay. Or You can just swap the position. Both will work. Okay. So now it's asking what is the result of 0, 1, and 2, 1. So 0, 1, that is 3, 2, 1, that is 11. So addition, so it will 14. Now it's asking output of the segment and also specify how many times loop will be executed. So output of this is Java 4 character. So you can see like it will run till the length. So length is 1, 2, 3, 4. So it will run 4 times from 0 to 3, 4 times. Okay. So here you can write 4 and output the substring of I. So first it will print from 0 to end. From 0 to end means from whole string. Then it is updated for plus 2, like 0 plus 2 means 2. So if I write Java here, okay, write 0, 1, 2, 3. This is what I'm doing. And first it will print the whole string. Other time it will update it with 2 as written here. So it will print from here to the end. Okay. So it is Java and VA. Then so you need to also specify how many times. So you need to add 4 also. Okay. So with this, section A has been completed with the explanation. On next part, I will explain you the section B. With each question, a new video because in one video it will be too much. For section A, I'm giving you a single video and will complete all 10 year paper in 2 to 3 days. You will see a playlist most probably. Okay, thanks for watching. We will meet you in the next video.